Welcome back everyone to my IDC 38 run, and also the final match where I am in the grand final against Xboom at the top of his screen playing Light Dark Nature Control, and I'm at the bottom of his screen playing WD Aggro. Xboom is going to win the die roll, but he's not gonna have any turn to play. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have a spinning terror, which is going to be able to start breaking some shields. He doesn't have an optimal turn 3 play either. It's a soul swap, which is just gonna swap out the spinning terror for a Duel Spider, which is only slightly worse. And there I top deck an Aqua Guard, which will allow me to go for instant spin slicer and break 2 shields at the same time, which is really good for me because I'm gonna be able to play Lucky Ball and get its effect on turn 4. So I'm going to already be adding a lot of pressure. And there's the Paleolysis, which will prevent the Duel Spider from attacking, but at least I'm gonna be having the Lucky Ball. Next turn I can go for Lucky Ball again, or for Spin Slicer again if I top deck a Liquid People Bait. And he is going to play Sky Sword, and there's the Sky Sword. Now I'm charging the Spiral Gate here because I wanna go for Hulkus plus Spin Slicer this turn, and then also go for Lucky Ball next turn. I have one more Spiral Gate and 2 Unicorn Fish in my deck, so I don't mind losing the third Spiral Gate, and also a Paladin as well, yeah. And yeah, he kinda needs to have Ikaz here to wall me, otherwise I don't know how he's gonna get out of this one. He's taking some time to think here, but not sure why he has, because if he had Ikaz, he would have probably slammed it by now. So instead he's just gonna play Soul Swap and go for Sky Sword. Maybe he has another one in hand. And there's a second Soul Swap, so he's gonna have to pray for a Shield Trigger, which the only one he got this game was Gigabalza. So yeah, no more triggers, and I take the game. Now we're going on to game 2, where Xboom is gonna be on the play again. Here I'm definitely gonna go for Spinning Terror, although I could potentially even go for Spinning Terror into Shadow Moon. Okay, there's the Spinning Terror, and he's gonna have a turn 3 Bronzen Tribe. Now I'm gonna go for Aqua Hulkus, break the 4 shield with Spinning Terror, and next turn I can hopefully go for a double 2-drop or something, but I don't have that, so. And there's no blocker which I can bounce with Unicorn Fish, so I'm probably just gonna go for Shadow Moon, which is a bit suboptimal in this position, but yeah, it is what it is. And there is also a Power of Shields, which is gonna allow him to replay Sky Sword. And now it's gonna be back on. Okay, so he's playing Petrova for the Beastfall power-up, which will allow him to run over both my Spinning Terror and Aqua Vulgus after the attack. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, so he's just playing a Bronze Tribe and 4 mana for Cranium Clamp, not Ikaz. I'm definitely discarding everything but the Lucky Ball because I wanna keep drawing cards. And yeah, there's the Lucky Ball, drawing into Spiral Gate and Spin Slicer. Hopefully I can draw a Liquid People Bait. And I don't think I'm gonna be attacking anytime soon now with Petrova boosting Beastfolks in the battle zone. And now Ikaz presents an issue as well. So yeah, this doesn't look like my game anymore. I kinda just have to build a board and go for a lethaling in one go. So yeah, the only thing I end up doing is bouncing my own Lucky Ball for more draws. Although I'm not sure why I charged the Spin Slicer and not the Aqua Guard. But that doesn't really matter with Fortress coming down, burning my mana. And now I'm just gonna play 2 creatures, and all I need is a bounce for the Ikaz, and I could potentially go for lethal. But that's if he doesn't have any blocker in hand or any more mana burn, which is highly unlikely. And yeah, there's a Holio, and at this point I could just scoop, to be honest. I'm not even sure why I keep going anymore. And yeah, well, my board is clear now. So I'm just gonna play the Hulkus into the Melnia top deck, which isn't gonna do too much, just give him even more draws. He is even charging another Ikaz at this point. And a Sky Sword and a double Sky Sword putting him back on 5 shields, so even Lucky Ball is off the table at this point. And now he, with so many shields, he even has the guts to go in. It really doesn't matter that I got Spiral Gate twice in a row from shields. With the position he's in, he can afford to just keep going. And I'm just gonna type GG and move on to the next game to save everyone's time. This time it looks like a Melnia in turn 2 into Aqua Hulkus. And that's really good because Melnia can go through Bilex the Explorer if he were to summon it. I am actually thinking between Duel Spider and Melnia, because Duel Spider is better against Bronze Arm Tribe and Melnia is better against Bilex. If he summons Bilex, I can go through with Melnia, but if I summon Duel Spider and he summons Bilex, I can't really start applying pressure with Duel Spider. But on the other hand, Bronze Arm Tribe can just trade with Melnia for free, but if it trades with Duel Spider, I get a shield to hand. So, but yeah, I eventually opt for Melnia, just in case he has Bilex on turn 2. And he's charging a Morbid Medicine, which will come back to bite him later. And yeah, there's just a Paralysis, so I can just bounce it with Spiral Gate and summon the Duel Spider. Then break 2 more shields, and yeah, I'm already threatening lethal next turn. And there's the Ikaz, and now I can just summon this Propeller, evolve Hulkus into Spin Slicer, and go through and over the Ikaz with both of the Liquid People. And now he's in a really tough position. So here I'm thinking if I want to go with Duel Spider to have it die and get a shield to hand to have an extra chance at Lucky Ball or Bounce card, stuff like that. Yeah, because I was thinking he has a Morbid in hand. If he summons Double Blocker, he would have to set himself back, and if he summons Sky Sword, he would need to rely on shield triggers. And yeah, the Duel Spider gives me an Aqua Hulkus Arrow Shield, which is not too bad. And now the Ikaz is gonna be forced to trade with Melnia, because Melnia is unblockable. And only Sky Sword plus Shield Trigger or Paralysis plus Bilex will be able to stop my lethal. And he's really thinking on this one for a while. He definitely has to. And yeah, he decides for the safer play, which is Paralysis into Bilex. So that Duel Spider didn't really matter too much this time. It gave me the same Cararo shields that I got via top deck. It could have mattered if the card drawn after Hulkus was Spiral Gate, because I have an extra mana now thanks to that. But at that point, just holding Duel Spider on the field would have presented lethal anyway. And yeah, I am holding the Paladin, and he can't really afford to discard it because his discard options are 4 mana. And yeah, he doesn't even know I'm holding it anyway. Yeah, he could choose to go for double blockers if he has that, to play around single bounce, or Sky Sword he opts to go for Belex and Paleolysis to play around the double bounce, but unfortunately for him I have Crystal Paladin, which is gonna bounce all those blockers and go for game. And yeah, that's going to win me the final. I'm pretty proud of this new list I made, especially the second unicorn fish. Although the Shadow Moon is a bit questionable, I could look into replacing that. But yeah, other than that, my list should be on the screen for those of you who are interested. And until next time, see ya.